A remarkable medical success has been achieved at HCG Cancer Center, Bangalore, where doctors saved both the life and right arm of a 28-day-old baby girl diagnosed with the extremely rare cancer, infantile fibrosarcoma. After several hospitals recommended amputation, HCG's multidisciplinary team of over 14 specialists chose a limb-saving approach. Advanced genomic testing identified a rare NTRK gene fusion, enabling doctors to plan a highly precise, multi-stage treatment. The team used 3D printed surgical models, digital twin technology, superselective embolization, and a complex 7-hour tumor removal surgery, followed by one of the world's youngest microvascular free flap reconstructions. The treatment, costing around 30 rupee to 35 lakh rupees, was made possible through the support of HCG Foundation, Arocare Foundation, Milap crowdfunding, doctors, staff, students, and hundreds of well-wishers. Today, 1.5 years later, the child is cancer-free, has full limb preservation, and is growing like any healthy child. HCG says this case demonstrates how advanced medical innovation, teamwork, and community support can turn hope into a life-saving miracle.
So, this child was diagnosed as a infantile fibrosarcoma, as I said. So, with this, as I said, the diagnosis and the process, it happened with biopsy and all those things. So when we started, after working up, as I said, it took about 1 week of surgery of various specialities. It could be embolization, it could be limb salvage surgery, it could be microvascular flap, and it could be follow-up. It took about a 1 week plus time in the theatre itself, means on and off from ICU. So after that, another 2-3 weeks, the child was in the hospital. And it also took a pediatric oncologist to make sure that the diagnosis was correct and genetically it is positive. The genomics wise, it's called NTRK positive tumor. So NTRK is a special genetic testing which is shown positive in this child, and that came positive, and that similar that genetic targeted drug was planned. It's called entrectinib. So once after that, she was started with the physiotherapy and activity gently. And one day, I think the flap, the coverage started failing. If it fails, the whole leg hand will be gone again. In fact, we took, we thought we lost it in the middle. We lost it. But anyway, I was always thinking that the children has got more robust healing power than any one of us. So I had that faith. So I said, let's wait. So over the next 2-3 weeks, I think the child recovered. And the funds, regarding to the funds, right? When it comes to the funds, we raised it through one is very well informal. It is not like crowdfunding apps and all those things. That is one. But more of it was informal. It is just calling them and making sure that I need some money. So that is one way. And number two, through many existing foundations. And number three, hospitals, the discounting that. For example, so I always say we have to solve it by 3-4 ways. Number 4, I even told you write it to MPMLA funds. Even if they give 10%, it's okay. So adding, that is 10%. Then how much the patient can afford? So you can afford 10%. You afford. How much the doctors will give discount? 10%. Let them 10-15%. So all those things, if you add, everything is solvable. The child is 28 days old when we met us, and the complication was it is almost the complexity of losing the limb, and this child of a right hand functional dominant hand for the child maybe in the future, but complication wise, fortunately we did not have. It's post-operatively. Right now, she needs another small surgery, which is to correct the fingers and all. But that's in the future. So apart from that, I didn't see any. Nothing. Something which I can really tell it is a complication. Small things, infections and all, which is all okay. Everybody will have it. It's settled down.